he's like, I want to divorce you. And she's like, I hate you. And all of this stuff.
Divorce?
Yeah. No, it was like really bad.
Sup, Park Peeps? I'm Demi from Magical Hijinks.
And I'm entertainment journalist Joey Nolfi, strapping in for the Park Peeps Podcast, the ultimate theme park show where unhinged passion, travel expertise, and coaster nerd chaos collide.
And this week we are ranking the best sounds at the Disney parks with Michael Does Diz. So buckle up and pull up on that yellow strap as we dispatch for Season 2 of the Park Peeps Podcast.
Hello. And welcome back to the Park Peeps Podcast therapeutic oral retreat, where Demi and I have shut ourselves in tight and snug into an ISO tank to shut out the chaos of the outside world and lock into our 7-hour-long mental rejuvenation process via the transformative power of Disney Parks theme park sounds and our soft and supple little ear holes.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's
Demi.
time to meet the what?
Demi.
The Muppet Show night.
Oh,
It's
we've
time
lost
to
the diva.
put
We've
makeup.
lost the diva.
It's time to dress up right. It's. I thought we were. I thought this episode was a celebration and connection to our inner peace. And if you slice into me, you'll find that I am 100% Blue Gonzo fur down to the bone.
I don't even know how to respond to that. That was quite a treat. Demi, you almost understood the assignment. Almost. I will give you that.
No, I understood the assignment correctly. I'm absolutely correct here.
You know what? When you're singing Muppets, I mean, I guess the assignment is never missable, so I'll give you that
Moving
one.
right
A+.
along. Jugga-dun.
Oh, God, here we go. I never should. Why do I do this to myself with musical theater? I just wish it upon myself.
Getting there is half the fun. Come share
Okay,
it
this
with
is
me.
impossible.
Okay.
It is too. It's too much in this ISO tank. So let's get cooking outside.
All right, that's fine.
Now that that's over, welcome back officially to Park Peeps, where we will be continuing the sensorial legacy we started with our dear friend Francis Dominic on Season 1 when we dove into our favorite Disney park smells, including the soup. Today, we are...
Go back and listen if you haven't listened to that, because you're going to want to.
It's a good one.
The soup.
But today we are investigating the power of sound with our very special guest and my dear friend Michael Does Diz later in the show. And we're going to count down our best and worst picks for Disney park sounds.
Before we do that, if you like hearing the sounds of our voices, make sure you comment on this episode wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Spotify and social at Park Peeps Pod. You did write that in full caps, so I assumed you wanted me to yell that, right, Joey?
I did not, but I love your commitment. Great.
Yeah, so follow us on Spotify and socials at Park Peeps Pod. Subscribe on Apple, and please give us the highest star rating wherever you can, because it does indeed help us continue coming into your ear holes with the best theme park content each week.
Well, despite a tiny tech hiccup last week, I have to say, which resulted in sounds that no one wants to hear on the 2-minute tea time we had initially recorded at, actually there was 2. We had a really nice 2-minute tea time at Universal Mardi Gras with Demi's dear friend Alexa and my dear friend Abby. It was really nice. I feel like we might have a solution that I'm working on that we might be able to hear it at some point in the future. So stay tuned on that. We might still be able to salvage it. But then I also recorded an individual one at Busch Gardens, Tampa, which was also plagued by noise-based terrorism that I did not realize until after I literally plugged it in, and it sounded fine on my phone, but nothing I do fixes it. So that one I fear is lost. But
yeah, this is literally, I don't think people realize that sound is my greatest enemy. Because I'm filming in the parks and outdoor places, it's so hard.
And anybody can go and look at your War with the Birds that gave me great pleasure at Epcot.
Gosh. Yeah, during Festival of the Arts this year. Oh my
Demi,
gosh.
I'm sorry. It was so funny.
That
the
was
birds.
That's a sound that I least dislike.
That is one of the hardest I've ever laughed at a Demi video. Was you're just sitting there and that bird just walks into the frame on that railing, and I knew it was over. At that point, I knew it was done.
They didn't stop
Cooked.
yapping. I
Sure
honestly, I don't think I've said this publicly. I was so over. I was so I was trying to film and review, and there was a billion people, and the crows were crowing, and
Sure were.
I was so overstimulated that by the time that like I finally left that area and like we went to a different area and it was a little bit calmer, I went to go hug my friend, and like I had like a release, and I just started crying, like just like a few tears, and it just like, because it was such a release. It was so overstimulating. It was horrible. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Sounds
it was
I don't
horrible, but it gave me a great deal of pleasure.
I'm so glad it did.
Have to say, though, from oral terrorism to great joys, there is a great gift from Demi's bloodline to make up for the lost 2-minute tea times this week in one of my favorite mini segments we might ever do on this pod.
Ahead of our chat with Michael, I want to introduce you all to it may be the greatest one-off mini segment we ever do. A very special 2-minute tea time with my favorite person in the world, my grandma, who I recently took to EPCOT. We have never been to Disney together, and she has not been to Disney in over 30 years. And her thoughts in the park that day were too good not to preserve in some way. So we welcomed her and her niece, my cousin Marion, who also joined us at EPCOT, to show a very insightful and hilarious summary of her day. So I present to you 2-minute tea time with Grandma. Just tell me your experience today at EPCOT.
I sat in a wheelchair for the first time in my life.
That's not your experience at EPCOT.
It is. That was the big experience, is to be sitting in a wheelchair. And my granddaughter pushing me uphill.
Yeah, it was a workout, and it was really hot. But what was your favorite attraction?
Probably America.
The show?
You like that?
Yeah.
But what about like a moving ride attraction?
Well, soaring, you were a little afraid.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
You didn't like it, or you were a little nervous about it? Could you get into it at all, watching yourself in the movie, or too scared?
I didn't see myself in what movie?
It was a movie you were watching. You went up, and then you were put into a movie, more or less, where you were skiing, and the whale jumped up.
I probably closed my eyes a few times. Because when they went like this, it was not for me. My stomach goes with it.
I know when the ride was ending and the ride seat was coming down, she like grabbed onto me for dear life.
Yeah.
So then,
I don't even remember doing that.
So then what was your favorite ride? Or do they all kind of just blend together?
Yeah, they were just, pleasant.
Did you like the Mexico ride? I think you liked that one.
The first
boat
one?
ride.
The boat ride in Mexico.
Yeah, that was a nice one, except I wasn't thrilled about getting in and out of the boat.
Yeah. But once you were in the boat,
It was okay.
Would you return to EPCOT or not really?
No.
Well, why?
get more and more like your husband,
No, Epcot he liked a little bit. He didn't like Disney at all.
That is Disney.
Well, you know what I mean.
She calls
Magic
it
Kingdom.
Disney, but it's called Magic Kingdom.
Do you want to go to Magic Kingdom another day?
No.
Didn't she like Hollywood?
No, because all the rides are too intense for her there. I mean, she had all the shows.
I never really liked rides, even when I was young.
How do you think she'd feel on the rock and roll?
You know what we used to go on rides? The bumper cars. That was it.
That was it. You wouldn't want to do that now, though.
No, I break bones doing it now. But when I went with her, wherever that was.
Magic Kingdom. That was the only thing that was there then.
Oh, she says to me, this is a nothing ride. Even she was scared on it.
On Space Mountain?
No, I never went on Space Mountain.
You went on
Never
with me.
went on Space Mountain.
If I should drop dead right now, God, you remember and I remember because Ira was here, Marion was here, Rhoda was behind me, and I could hear the screaming in my ears. But, yeah.
I remember saying, no, I'm never going on there.
No, you didn't know. I didn't tell you what it was before. Just like I didn't tell Demi when she went on the stupid train.
What stupid train? Oh, Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, he put me. I don't even remember.
That was your mother that did it. It was
Oh.
her idea. I said, "Are you sure you want to put this kid on that ride?" And Barbara kept telling you, because you were watching the ride. And Barbara kept saying, "Oh, no, Demi, that's a different ride."
She's a monster.
But all it was a log flume.
It's not a log flume. It's a roller coaster. What are you talking about?
No.
Wait, which one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean Splash Mountain?
I think we put you on that too, yeah.
Give me your final thoughts of the day.
It was a nice day, but it's tiring.
It's tiring. You didn't even walk. I'm pushed you.
Even sitting in the chair was tiring.
She's 90.
I know.
How old are
I
you?
was getting very sleepy there.
Yeah.
There was a couple of the shows where my eyes closed a few times.
You want to go to another Disney park?
No.
Demi, it is just when you first sent me these clips,
Yeah.
the amount of joy that it's just like
From our accents alone.
the accents alone. I mean, because I love Grandma's accent, and but Marion's accent is like it's up
and
there.
What's so funny is Marion has been living in Florida. Marion is in her 70s, so she's like more of like an aunt to me, but she's like my second cousin, and she's been living in Florida since her mid-20s. She's been there for longer, like most of her life, and she still has that thick of an accent. And I guess you could hear me code switching, like, my family, or like if I'm with like, other New Yorkers or whatever, like it just comes out way more. And I
know.
Besides like the occasional like dog, chocolate, coffee, but like
coffee, I was going to say, is the one that triggers you.
Yeah, coffee is the one, because I can't even think of how else to say it. Like coffee, I can't do it. So, and I also have a degree in theater, so I went to school to learn how to speak correctly,
Ugh.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed my 2-minute tea time with Grandma and Marion.
I sure did.
I loved it, and I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to go to Disney with her, like my special place with my favorite person. My grandparents were like my primary caretakers along with my mother, and so, but like by the time like that I was around, they weren't doing things like that. So this was a really special time, and I'm really glad that I got to share that with everybody. And I hope you enjoyed the insanity that is Grandma and Marion.
Love Grandma and Marion. Much love to them. Thank you, Demi, for having them do this. It was a really fun segment. And speaking of really fun segments, we are revving up for a really good time with Michael Does Diz, and we are going to rank our best and worst Disney park sounds right after we play the theme song. Wait, Demi, do you hear that?
What?
It's a very light, joyous tip-tapping of little dainty Disney feet pattering this way.
Could it also be the flutter of his fairy wings wafting closer and closer in our general direction?
Indeed, he's prancing and fluttering into place just now, and I, for one, can't wait to hear his infectious voice on our pod once again, here to break down our picks for best and worst Disney park sounds. Please welcome back to the show our dear friend, Michael Does Diz.
Welcome back, Michael.
Hello. How are you guys?
We
Doing
are so good.
Lovely, doing
good.
this joyful, joyous,
Joyful.
joy-filled. Yes, do you
Joyful.
like that I threw that word joy in there for you?
I do, especially now that her and I are best friends. We've really, I know, we
This is breaking
reconciled. We had a moment. She had her own race a couple weeks ago at Disneyland. It was her theme. It was all about her. And I decided it was time. And her and I had a moment. We hugged it out. I went as her number one fan. And, we're in a good spot this year.
Love it. We're bridging gaps here on Park Peeps
are.
through time, space, and senses. And I'm just glad she didn't listen to the actual episode, because if she did,
Oh, yeah. I know.
She would have learned a whole new other side of Michael Does Diz there.
She would have. So we've come a long way. And I will say that when I did show Joey my outfit that I'd be wearing for that race. I had like a number one foam finger, and it said Joy's number one fan, and he did send me a photo of it back, corrected to Joey's number one fan.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
He definitely added an E in there. So, yeah.
Love to add an E to some joy. We're just running the gamut of alphabet tree here. And
that's just what we do.
So, that is what we do. And you know what? It's so lovely that you're here again. And I am so
exactly
honored that
1 year later, too. Like,
wait, what?
Almost to the day, I went today to like search in my email, and I typed in Park Peeps, and it showed that you sent last year's invite on February 21st, and you sent this year's invite on February 21st. And I actually almost clicked into the wrong one because I got very confused for a minute.
I mean,
that's
it's been exactly a year. Yeah.
That's so great. I mean, and here we are again. I did not realize that. And we have been wanting to have Michael back. And this is because we have to admit, last year, we were just kind of figuring out the pod format. And we were like, let's talk about food.
It was episode 2.
Episode 2.
I know. I was not chosen to be number 1. I was very actively chosen as number 2. So
you know what? Okay. Michael,
yeah.
When AJ from Disney Food Blog says that she'll do our premiere, we're like, that's just like
I know. I get it. It's fine.
If Jesus himself were to come down, and all the Catholics would be like, should we have Jesus? Like, yes, on the Jesus pod.
I thought you were going to say, should we have Jesus or AJ Wolf?
I mean, listen. Honestly, I'd pick AJ Wolf in that situation. Let's be real. Let's be real. AJ, we love you. Love you, girl. She is the patron saint and Jesus of the Disney community. So I mean, it only makes sense.
Wrong.
No, never wrong. Famously never wrong.
No,
but
we know
this. Yeah, well, you sure do. And
I know.
This is just what a lovely time in your life as well, Michael, because you have so much going on for you, like dad life, and also
I do.
I love this. I just caught up with our friend Matt Richardson, who also was on the pod last year. I just adore that little man so much. He is just so nice.
I do too. He's the best.
The most sweet, kind-hearted person. And we went to dinner at Magic Kingdom last week, and he was telling me all about, and I also saw this on socials as well. Everybody should go follow Michael on his Instagram account at Michael Does Diz to see some stuff from this. But he was telling me all about the charity event that you did at Disneyland, which I would love for you to talk just a little bit about, and the organizations that you worked with, because it was a really, really nice event.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? The Disneyland Half Marathon weekend's coming up. It's the final weekend out in Anaheim. And like, we should just get a bunch of people together and like have a pasta dinner, because it would be nice to get a whole bunch of people together right now during this crazy time in this world and like do some good. So we put it out there, and 155 people came. We got all of the food donated. We got 30 plus different raffle prizes. Like, it was just incredible. And it came together so quickly, and I could not have done it without a couple of my friends who stepped up like that day when I was like, can you run the raffle? Matt Richardson, can you be on photo and video duty? And like my friend Austin, I was like, I need you to go drive and pick up food at Buca de Beppo. And we just like threw it together very quickly, and it was really cool. And we ended up raising over $8,000, and we donated the money to 9 different organizations, the top 2 being Give Kids the World and ACLU Minnesota. So it was a really cool experience and event, and I can't wait to do more of them down in Orlando, around different race weekends. And yeah, hoping to do one later this year at the Wine and Dine Half Marathon.
Love that. We love this, and love that you are also so engaged at this really important time. And I think it's really admirable. And I think a lot of other creators out there should maybe step up their games and, you know, be doing things like this too. So you're a good example for that, Michael. Thank you so much for what you do, and for bringing people joy and also literally monetarily benefiting them. So what a great thing to do.
Really
See?
wonderful.
Joy.
Yes.
Joy.
Joy.
Full
Pure
circle
joy.
joy.
Pure joy. The circle of life of joy.
Actually, it was, we did the dinner the night of her 5K, and I raffled off my joy, like my actual, like, joy plush that I ran with. And
I mean,
yeah, so joy went to charity.
Michael,
Love that.
Joy's just, she's just doing it all.
So we can't slander her anymore because
No,
she's out
I don't
there
think we
helping
can.
people. No,
I know.
So, exclusive Park Peeps exclusive. Joy is no longer joyless. She is joy. She is joyful.
She's full of joy.
Yes. Well, my ear holes are pretty full with things, and I would memories and Disney park sounds, and I think we should get to this because we're just running the gamut through senses here at Park Peeps. Last year we had the episode with our dear friend Francis about Disney park smells. Now we're going with Michael through the sensory list, and we're doing our favorite and least most terroristic Disney parks sounds. So figured, Michael, you would be great for this because I've been around you and you've been making some pretty interesting sounds in the parks. When you when you see a parade come in, and then you literally
really excited.
That intro. I have literal footage that Michael does not know I took of him literally prancing to go look at this parade. So trust me, it's coming. But so we're gonna start
cute
with you, Michael.
I have fun footage of you in
Pixar
the
Pal
Ferris
Around
wheel in the Pixar Pal Around, Mickey's Fun Wheel.
You sure do. You sure do.
I sure do. If you like twerking.
Yes. Well, I did a little America's Next Top Model photo shoot on the
he was
Pixar
like,
Pal
I want
Around.
this to go viral. I want this to be like my viral moment on TikTok, and then it totally flopped.
It flopped catastrophically.
It got like 0 views.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I got to experience you in the swinging Pal Around
holding you and Matt hostage in that little
pretty
thing.
Much.
But maybe I'll have to try again sometime. But I think
I'll be there for it.
Yes.
Statistics show maybe not.
Maybe not. But one thing statistics do bear out is that I feel like Michael's going to give us a good sound for his first favorite one. So let's do. Actually, we'll do two. We'll do one good and one bad for you, Michael. Okay. Starting out with, so do one of the best Disney park sounds and one of the worst.
So for me, one of the best Disney parks sounds, for me at least, is anytime I hear the intro or safety demonstration on an attraction. So like when I hear, I know that's really random, but like when I hear like the like para su seguridad.
Yes.
Tengo las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Like specifically in Spanish, like that for me is a really happy Disney sound.
Yeah.
So, and more specifically, it's when I'm getting on Thunder Mountain.
Howdy, partners. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and be sure to watch your kids, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Oh, not Slinky Dog, where in his full Slinky voice does it in Spanish.
Pies y piernas.
Nope. For me, it's like, howdy, folks. Like, and I could do the whole spiel, but that is one of my top Disney sounds.
And why it just makes you excited? Like, it's just like,
it just
you're
makes
like,
me
I know
happy.
I'm
I'm
about
like,
to do a ride.
oh my God, like, we're about to go on a ride.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is. Isn't it funny how these parks literally just, it's almost like we're dogs. They train us like with these sounds. And it's like when we hear the sound, we're like, boing, I know exactly. I'm about to have some fun. I really love that sound too. I contemplated putting that on my list, and also because my brother hates that every time I recite it in Spanish, and he hates it, and he literally as a kid used to slap me when I would do it. So I'm so glad that you also enjoy this noise, Michael, because now I can terrorize him and be like, someone else who's even cooler than me likes it. So what are you going to do now, Nini? Love this, Michael. That is such a nice I can hear it in my mind, the sound now, so I'm really glad that sound brings you so much joy. What is your bad one? What's a sound you don't like at the Disney parks?
So a sound that I don't like at the Disney parks is the sound of married couples fighting with their children present. It is my biggest pet peeve. And look, everyone fights. Everyone gets in arguments. Everyone, it does not matter where you are, like, things are going to happen. But I have a very specific story about this.
Do tell.
Let's go.
So one time, Matthew and I were about to get on the
Fighting.
monorail. We were not. We are actually, like, we will have our little bicker moments or little, like, no, I don't want to do that right now. Or like, no, I'm exhausted. I want to leave the park. And I'm like, no, we're staying. And he's like, "Ugh." But we don't like get into crazy full blown arguments at Disney. One time the two of us were hopping on the monorail and there was this family and the husband and wife were just like screaming at each other. And they had like maybe a 4-year-old-ish, and it was his birthday. He had like a birthday button on, and he's just standing there like this while the mom and dad are like going at it. And he's like, I want to divorce you. And she's like, I hate you. And all of this stuff.
Divorce?
Yeah, no, it was like really bad. And then this very kind other like older woman like looked at the boy whose birthday it was and she was like, hi honey, how are you? Like, I see it's your birthday. And she's like stepping in.
Saving him from trauma.
I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do right now. And then all of a sudden we're like getting on the monorail and Matthew and I are like, oh no, we're going to be in the same car as them. Like maybe we should move. We could like end up in the car and like, we're just like,
would have got right up in there
or whatever. And she turned to me and she goes, you're Michael Does Diz. Like in the middle of the fight.
No way. I don't think I've ever screamed so loud on this podcast. I apologize.
And I just like, I was like, I am like, you're like, you two are, and your son, and we're like, it was really, so for me, and it's not the first time. I have two other like very, very specific instances in my brain. One time was like near a yacht club. There was this man just like going at it and he was like,
getting a divorce?
When he kept yelling like, I'm going to divorce you. Like, I don't know. And he was like, when we're done with this trip, like I didn't even want to come on this trip. And the wife is like, whatever, I'm getting a divorce. And it was like absolutely wild.
And then they turned to you and said, you're Michael Does Diz.
Yeah. No, they
did
turned
not.
to you and they said, you're Michael Does Divorce because you are the divorce. You are the divorce court Disney edition starring Michael Does Diz.
Matthew is listening and he texted me, I can see it on my computer, before I said this and said, well, my favorite sound is when married couples scream at each other and they're on the verge of divorce. I live for the drama.
I mean, hey, listen,
we're on the same page.
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew, for that, for adding that context. We love you, Matthew. But this is like
that's his favorite sound, and that's my least favorite sound.
I would also have to say this is probably one of my favorite sounds. I wish that I could hear something like this because I love tea. I would have gotten right up into that monorail car and taken notes, and I would have been like, that's perfect. We love this. So I'm sorry for your trauma, Michael, and I'm also sorry for that couple. Sorry to these couples, but I mean, what a great story. So,
but at least she got to see Michael Does Diz before her
I think she asked for her picture with me, which like
crying tears.
And I'm like, and ma'am, if you are watching or listening to this podcast right now, I hope that you have figured out.
Yep. Love your work. Love your work. Well, thank you, Michael. Peace to all. And what a place to get divorced. I mean, if you're going to get divorced somewhere, you might as well be at Disney because, you know, I
just like, not in front of your kid. That's my big thing. Like,
not in front of the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was going to get divorced somewhere, I would rather it be at Disney, because then I could just go drown my sorrows in like a Dole Whip and a cheeseburger
And riding the Haunted Mansion.
and riding
Like,
a Haunted
yeah.
Mansion. Yes, my marriage is the 1000th happy haunt.
Happy haunt.
Yes,
Exactly.
love it. Well, great. What a lovely way to kick us off, Michael. Thank you
So there
so
you go.
much. Thank you
There's
so
my
much.
favorite and least favorite.
That's wonderful. So
Yeah.
I'm going to follow that note up, and I'm just going to say that one of my favorites is also a point of trauma. And yes, this is a favorite, not a least favorite. I genuinely loved the sound of children and families screaming when the wasps would poke their backs in It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Oh.
I loved it. When the steam just came in and the room was filled with smoke, the show
Yeah.
would come back, and the aftermath, it was like a war zone. It was like there were children were crying, parents were calming them down, people were opening the doors to flee. There was nervous laughter, heavy breathing. It was pure bliss for me, because I was like, this does not sound like I'm in a Disney park right now. It truly was like a bomb had gone off, and it was music to my ears. I loved it. And it just made me laugh every single time. And I did Zootopia Better Together for the first time last week. And I have to say,
I have not done it yet.
Unlike the woman who's divorced, whose work I love, can't say I love Zootopia Better Together's work. It's a very Demi, what were we saying? It was like a very Gen Alpha attention span.
Yeah, I wrote like a whole like thing about it on my Patreon, because which I don't write things normally, but it struck a chord with me so much because of how fast paced it was, and it was to keep the Gen Alpha attention span alive.
Yeah,
and it's very worrisome to see it go into that direction, and also that it had nothing to really do with animals either. I thought maybe they were going to at least go over like different animals that live in Zootopia, but it really just feels like a Disney Plus short with an animatronic. Like it's a cute short, I guess. Like they're like in the sense if you look at it in that aspect, but like
it's not.
I'll be there this week, and I need to.
Please report back, and
I will.
think that you might want to get divorced from Animal Kingdom after you.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love Animal Kingdom too. I will say it was as crowded as I have ever seen it, because they are really fighting for their lives with capacity without Dino Land there. It's insane, but that's one of my favorites. Children in Peril. One of my favorite sounds.
It's like Alien Encounter too.
Yes,
with that one, and then also Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Like the same screaming like
fear
effect of children.
Body Wars used to make me scream as a child. That
I loved Body Wars. That was one of my favorites.
It scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. It really did. That Splinter. That Splinter scene. Oh, terrifying. But then now one of my worst, I would have to say, okay, if I was a hotel guest, this would be much worse, but I am mad on behalf of the hotel guests that have way more higher payroll than I ever will have, because those people that are staying at the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian, they have to listen to those boat horns going back and forth on that lake the entire time. So on behalf of those people that have paid $11 million to stay in those Polynesian bungalow things on the water, and then they have to listen to those boats beeping and booping and bopping at until 2 a.m. sometimes when there's a late night event. No,
That's
ma'am.
True.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. I would be. But you know
Okay.
what? I was sitting there thinking that while I was taking one of those boats. And I was sitting there
I've never been in one of the bungalows, but I've stayed in like a
water-facing Grand Flow.
Water-facing room, and I can't remember.
Okay, bougie. Okay, bougie. Flex that bank account. Okay. Michael's like, oh, I've been fortunate enough to stay at one of those bougie hotels, and it didn't wake me from my slumber.
Yeah. Little white noise machine.
My
eye mask.
my high tea was not interrupted by the boat boops. But listen, I'm mad on behalf of all those people. But
I do wonder now. I do know a couple people who have stayed in them, so now I need to go and ask them if it was annoying to them, because I never even thought of that. And I mean, obviously water facing, but those bungalows are on the water, so
those are like in the water.
Yeah,
they're like not. They're like
Well, listen, because I've not experienced it, I can't speak for them. I can only speculate. However, I know Demi's coming through with a good favorite and least favorite.
I am. And you know what's so funny is my favorite really, like, it was really like cemented when I was in Shanghai and I realized why in Shanghai Disney I wasn't really feeling the vibes. And it is all about area music, and specifically the Main Street Loop. And specifically my favorite part of the Main Street Loop, when they play from Hello Dolly, as I hold my Bette Midler Hello Dolly cup.
Not you assaulting me with musicals. I can't. Not prop-based
Bette
musical
Midler,
Terrorism.
March 15th. Hello Dolly. The commercials burned in my brain forever. When they play Put On Your Sunday Clothes. And I honestly think of like the movie version the most. And I think of like Michael Crawford in the movie. And it just like, it's such like a timeless classic, and also like its connection to Wall-E, which is an incredible movie, obviously. But
I was thinking that too. I was
I mean,
I know.
It just really, area music is so important. And when I was in Shanghai, and I explained this previously, it was, I just felt like, why am I not like feeling like I'm in Disney? And it was, their area music was not it. It was not giving. Like the day before I was in Hong Kong Disneyland, and it wasn't the same area music. Kong. I love it so much. I literally love it so much. I can't stop thinking about it.
It's my favorite international park.
It's great.
Like more than Tokyo. Like I could go on about this for.
It's creeping up there for me too. Honestly, it's like it's flip flopping between C and it for me right now. Is like Disneyland is number one for me for always, because it's Disneyland the original, and then it's like C and Hong Kong are like fighting it out right now. Honestly, But I love that park so much, and they have different area music on Main Street, but it's lively and it's upbeat, and it was like you still like you get it, and it was charming. And so when I got back to the US and I went back to Magic Kingdom, and I'm hearing like the Main Street Loop, and I especially hearing Sunday Close, it's just like, oh, I feel like I'm in Disney again. It was like, this was the first park back I was in after being there, and it was just so nice to hear that. And I felt like very consumed by the theming of Main Street. And obviously Shanghai is a very different Main Street, whatever, but
it's like Mickey Town or whatever.
I mean,
because they don't have a Main Street. It's the only castle park that doesn't have Main Street.
Yeah, it's
USA.
like a short, like little entryway. It's kind of like wide and short. It's very strange.
Very different.
I think of Shanghai Disney as like they tried to put all 4 Disney World parks into one park.
And the thing with Shanghai is that it's the only castle park that isn't based on a hub and spoke model. Yeah. So it's not, because it's not like this and then you go into the different lands and it's all done with feng shui.
Yeah.
And that was how the whole park was set up. But like when you're there and you're someone who is a classic Disney parks fan, and you're in there, you're like,
it's kind of like Epic almost.
I said that in my video. I was like, it feels like Epic in the sense where like it feels really empty, because there's just a lot of like these like empty spaces, because then you go into like the specific part of like you go to Zootopia Land and it's full of people, or you go into like, these little sections and there's full of people. So it's kind of like exactly like how Epic is set up. And, what I always say is like, Disney, what they do really best with their parks is that every park is very different, and it makes you want to go and visit them. And I really appreciate them doing differences in their parks, but that doesn't necessarily mean every park is for every person. And that's kind of how I came out of Shanghai with. But that area music was very noticeable to me, and I think I just love our Main Street Loop so very much, and it just puts me in a good mood. For my
What's a baddie?
For my first worst one, this is like really specific, and I don't know if everyone's gonna get it, but it honestly just makes me kind of crazy whenever I'm there. And
what are you gonna say, girl?
So when you're in Hollywood Studios and you're on the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Hollywood Boulevard, like by Starbucks, you have the stop and go sign.
Yeah.
And it's so loud. It's like a really loud.
I have never noticed it.
What?
So, and I probably only noticed this because like I try to film, right?
About?
It's like because it's like a crosswalk, so it's like stop and go. It
And
changes.
go.
It changes stop and go, and it's like a really
I've
loud.
seen it.
Ring, ring,
Yeah,
ring,
I've
ring,
seen
ring.
it too.
And it's really loud. And if you're standing in that spot for like a long period of time, it's like, please stop. You're so loud. Please. And I probably am like.
I can't wait to call you from Hollywood
From
Studios
that
in a few
exact
days
spot,
and
yeah.
just be like,
Michael, do it. Please do it.
Please do it. Honestly, do it.
Yes,
Do
and we'll
it.
put it on our
Yeah.
stories. Everybody check our stories because we're going to do it. Be camera ready, Michael, because we're dropping it in there.
I think because I'm
Okay.
filming for YouTube and like I try to find like spots that, you know, like are at least one are either scenic or two like out of everyone's way. And like there's like a nice like little like corner over there that I like to try to use. But then I forget like, oh, the loud dinging is going to happen every like minute. And I
That
think it
terror
is every
dinging.
minute. I don't know if it's every like 2 minutes. I don't know. When I'm there, it feels like it's every minute. It's horribly
I'm going
loud.
to time it too.
Time
annoying.
it. You
Please
better
do it.
science experiment. That's a
Yeah.
terror ding.
When we were when Joey was like, "Oh, we should do sounds next," I was like, "Done."
Wow.
Hey,
First thing came
all
to
of
my
our
head.
misophonia listeners, this one's for you. This is our misophonia episode. Hey, Demi, I can't relate.
Mesothelioma? What'd you say?
Misophonia.
What?
Misophonia. It's like that fear of sounds, and you like certain
Oh, right.
sounds drive you crazy.
And you pulled out of nowhere the last time. You had the word for the fear of smells, right? Or no, that was something else you had a fear of.
I forget what it was.
Whatever. Anyway,
it was something.
you have big SAT words that I don't know.
Yes, maybe. Well, I do have big glasses today, so.
You do.
Yes, you do.
So, all right. Well, Michael, let's move on to your next favorite and least favorite.
Okay. So my next favorite sound, it's any time.
Where is this going?
It's very specific. So it's like, I don't know how to phrase it properly, I guess, but it's any time I hear the intro notes of When You Wish Upon a Star in a nighttime show. So like any time that I am watching a fireworks show or a parade and I hear do, 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 like I just got the goosebumps. Like that for me.
Not you giving yourself goosebumps.
Oh my God, I did just give myself the goosebumps. And I'm picturing it like right now in Wondrous Journeys. And like then like the Blue Fairy comes out and I'm just like the fireworks. And it's always the kind of fireworks that are like the boop, 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 ones, not the like above the castle ones. Yeah, I love it.
These are like simple cues and simple. I don't want to call them triggers, but like they're simple, like just
But
little
it is
things
like
that clue us
It
in.
is like a trigger because I'm the same way with this song as well. And I think for me, and we spoke about this last week a little bit about the video Disneyland Fun, the sing along songs Disneyland Fun, and at the very end,
I love the sing along songs. And
to this day, I will cry at the end. When they start playing When You Wish Upon a Star and they have Mickey shoots the fireworks out. And I really think that it's all like comes back to that moment for me.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're saying. In Nighttime Spectacular, as soon as you hear that, it is like a switch, a trigger.
Yes.
And I just start bawling.
Yeah.
Yes, every time.
We're programmed. We're literally programmed. And it's we're programmed by our cult leader.
That's a good thing.
Are we going
It's
to be
a
like
very good
Spy
thing.
Kids? Do you remember in Spy Kids? Like,
oh, yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
You weren't born yet? Okay.
No,
Oh,
I wasn't born yet.
Okay.
No, I wasn't born yet. I was born in 1999.
Yeah, totally.
No, I
the movie
was.
came out in 2000.
Oh, well, I was too young to remember it.
Okay.
My senses weren't developed yet. So,
Anyway.
Michael, what's a bad one?
Okay.
That divorce is clocking everything like that.
That one was like, I
That
don't
can
know how I
cover
topped that one.
No, that can just cover them
That's
all.
like the best story I think I've ever heard in my life.
agree.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, when she turned to me and
Yeah.
I'm so scarred by that.
Love her work.
The other one for me is the sound of people falling in the parks.
Oh my God, you are such a little
Wait,
menace
as a
today.
worst or as a best?
No, it's the worst.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I say my two bests. I'm not trying to. No, it's the sound of people falling. I hate it. I like
Aw.
when people like trip on the trolley tracks or people like, oh my God. And I just like, it happens in slow motion. And then the thud of them hitting the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That sound for me,
Ugh.
Well,
I don't like it.
I like it.
Both of my sounds were like not produced by Disney. They are sounds that are like, they just happen.
Yeah, and it's fair. I mean, this is all encompassing. We like niche things that are very specific to your experience. So that's great. No, I love that you have that. And even though I don't share that because that would be a positive sound for me.
I know you love.
I did say
chaos.
I did say on our cry episode of our season 2 premiere episode, when what makes you cry, and I said, well, when people fall on the tracks, I cry of laughter.
Yeah, you did say
but
that.
it has to be like an able-bodied, everything's fine with them, not a child, not an older person.
Right.
Like
when anyone falls, I'm like, no.
Well,
and then I don't do well
because
with
I
it.
think it's usually me that falls, and I'm just like, finally, I got a victory. It's not me this time.
Michael, next time we're at Disneyland together, I hope you fall and I can witness it.
Wow, thanks.
That's
really nice.
But
so mean.
I want to get it on camera.
I wish people to fall.
Yeah, I wish for a non-injured fall. Like, I wish you to stay safe and healthy and not injured, but I do wish you to fall for my own personal pleasure. And then you can wish something else for me is comical to happen. Okay?
I'll think on it.
Love this. Thank you so much, Michael, for those choices. So I'm going to quickly go through mine. So my next is, I'll mention it briefly because it's kind of in the same vein as the children screaming and the Tough to Be a Bug. There's something about when you start to go backwards on Everest and you enter the backwards portion in the dark and there's like the screams and the echoes but it just gets me really pumped up and it like makes, and you're feeling that with the combination of the forces of the ride. And the forces on that ride, strangely, are better in the middle for some reason, which is not true on any other coaster. But in the middle in that backwards section, you really feel it. So love that. But my official next pick is going to be Judi Dench whispering into my ear all throughout Spaceship Earth, which, yes, I did wait 45 minutes to ride when I was at Disney the next time. It was insane.
Wow.
President's Day weekend was absolutely insane.
I would not.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But I waited 45 minutes because I wanted to hear Judi.
So many people get the whole week off, and that's why it's so busy, too. Not even just weekenders.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Don't ever go.
But listen, did I wait 45 minutes to hear Judi say papyrus? Yes, I did. And did I wait 45 minutes just because I wanted Judi to say, but the Phoenicians who trade with all of them have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians.
You can thank them.
They invented them.
Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them.
So I just, I love my divas of Disney, and I love the divas that are peppered throughout the different pre-shows. We've got Catherine O'Hara in Canada, the film in Canada. We've got Glenn Close in Glenn Close the Ride, a.k.a. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. We've got Dame Judi Dench in Spaceship Earth. We had Miss Felicia Rashad saying that's proprietary. Proprietary. That's proprietary.
Papyrus again?
Yes, I was confusing papyrus and proprietary, but there was Felicia Rashad saying that's proprietary in Dinosaur. And then we also had the diva in Test Track who would like push the button, which is also a nice sound that I liked. It was a very specific sound of her typing on the keyboard, then hitting that button that would send us slamming into the thing. That was also a sound I contemplated putting on this list. But just love a diva talking to me on a ride. Now, my second worst is going to be any time, and this happens to me at Disneyland and Disney World, anytime I am not expecting it and I don't forget that the fireworks are going on and I'm in line for a ride and I hear a giant boom and I think that I'm about to D-word. That scares the crap out of me. And also the cannon on the ship at Disneyland. So it will stop me dead in my tracks and I will literally think that I have perished.
That one for me is like you with It's Tough to Be a Bug. I love, because I know it's coming. I love watching everyone be like,
Well, Michael,
do like a,
I'm going to tell you right now that I have hearing damage and I have tinnitus in my ears 24/7. So how do you feel now?
We're still
the
laughing
same.
at you.
You just literally told me you want me to trip on the next time that we're together, and that you can't wait for me to fall so that you can record it.
But think of this. You're giving me a gift by doing that.
Am I?
Yeah. It's a gift. It's a little gift.
Okay. I'll send you a Starbucks gift card instead.
You can wait for your pickup order
Yeah.
by the little stop and
The
go
little
sign in Hollywood Studios.
Love it. We're
Perfect.
bringing it full circle. All right, Demi, what's your last one before we get into noble mutterings with Michael?
Well, before we get into, should I do? I have a couple noble mutterings.
Sure.
Okay, so all right, my first noble muttering is on Space Mountain when at a certain part. And it just goes, wow, wow, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I love that part so much. It's so good.
That's a good one.
And it just feels like so old school Disney and 80s. And it's not even 80s, but you know what I mean? But it feels like it is. And I just love it so much. And then at the end of Fantasmic, when Mickey says, some imagination, huh? And like that, those like I just love those little sounds in my ear. But I will say,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that one thing with Fantasmic at Disneyland.
Yeah.
This is a sound I don't like. Mickey makes a lot of like noises during Fantasmic. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but at Disneyland, he's constantly like, huh, 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 like throughout the whole show. And he doesn't do that at Disney World. Disneyland, you sit there and you watch it. The next time you watch it at Disneyland, you're going to be like, oh my God, Mickey won't stop making noises. He like makes all of these like weird noises.
I just want to hear you make those noises again, Michael.
Huh?
Could you just...
That one. He does that a lot. He's like,
I'm
never going to unhear that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't.
Cannot say I've ever clocked that, but now I certainly will. And I actually think they should just replace you doing it, or with you doing it now, because I think the accuracy is just unparalleled.
Yeah, I agree.
Love it. All right.
But my official one would just be anytime you see like a really small little baby running to a character and yelling their name like Mickey, and it just like I love like meeting characters, and I love when you get to be in front of like a family, like behind a family, and you get to see them go and like they have a really little one, and you get to see like that magic moment, or like you bring your own family members or your kid.
We're waiting to bring Baby Does Diz to the parks until she can at least like walk a little bit and like run up to a character, and the hope is to not bring her until she like can recognize like that's Mickey and say like Mickey, because like of that exact moment, like we want that for her and for us. Like,
I love that. That's a great idea, and I think it's really underrated. And I guess I'll say for my last one for worst sounds, the overwhelming tantrum of a child.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely just feel so bad for the parents that have spent so much money and time to make them have the most incredible vacation. And I understand their children, but I'll never forget the moment when I saw my cousin's
children
kid, like,
can be terrorists.
Have a like. The whole trip was about Elsa, and she goes to meet Anna and Elsa, and we're still like we leave Elsa, and we're still in the building where you meet them, and she just falls to. I think she was so overwhelmed. I really think so. She was 4 years old. She just falls to the floor because her mom asked if she wanted to take one more picture with this backdrop, and she's screaming, "I don't want to take the picture!" and slamming her fist on the ground, and I'm just like,
sounds like Joey.
I was just gonna say it sounds like me when
it does.
When Demi wanted to take photos for Mardi Gras at Universal. I was like, I don't want to take the picture.
But that I get sad because I just know like those parents are just done. Like they're so like, you know, I feel bad for them, and you know, it's a lot.
I will always choose a figment child over a real child. Sorry to this
Matthew
Michael.
walks past, well, every time we're together in the parks, Matthew walks past families where the kid is crying or having a tantrum, and he just like very loudly, probably too loudly, goes, "There's no crying at Disney World," and then just keeps walking.
That's amazing. I'm
Back
done.
there nodding.
I'm
He's like,
done.
I do that.
He's like your publicist in the corner. Just like,
Yeah, he is.
sitting there.
But he literally will walk past and go, "There's no crying at Disney World."
That is
That's
amazing.
He's like,
Amazing.
Matthew is like the unseen, unheard star of this episode. That
Yeah,
is
really.
truly a. I love that moment. That is such a great thing. I want to start doing that. Actually, it's like
Yeah,
when I see men who don't wash their hands in the bathroom, I literally will. I say to them as soon as I see them heading for the door, I go, "Well, that's disgusting."
Yeah.
oh,
And there's
I do that when I go into the bathrooms. You go into the stall and it's disgusting because I don't know if you guys know, women's bathrooms are disgusting. And I just say, "Can't we clean up after ourselves?" Like I just announce it. Like I was like, "This is
because we're crazy
disgusting."
people. Because we're crazy people,
I mean,
and
I
we're
don't
just
care
speaking
anymore.
to no one. But okay, Demi,
I
what's
wanna
a
hear-
bad one?
No, I did my bad one. It was the children
Oh,
screaming.
that was your bad one.
Tantrums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
tantrums.
wait.
I want to
so-
hear Michael's noble muttering.
Yeah, Michael, your noble mutterings for the smell episode that you didn't get to do. So, what are your smells that you really wanted to talk about? Michael like harassed me and was like, "I need to do the
No.
smells."
I just like, I am very particular about smells. And I'm going to start with my bad one
Mhm.
Okay.
because I have two. I have one for Disneyland and I have one for Disney World. Disneyland, it's just like sewage on Main Street. Like, there are different areas on Main Street that just stink. They smell like poop. And like they just smell really bad. And it's like an actual, like, I've asked people and they're like, "Oh yeah, like the sewage issue." And I'm like, "Uh-huh."
Michael, I hate to
Gross.
say it's probably you because I
it's
don't
not.
remember that.
Yeah. The next time we're there and you're tripping me
Yeah.
on Main Street, I'll point it out to you.
That's why you can
Um,
smell it because your face is so close to the ground when you fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you,
Perfect.
Did you smell the sewage in Epic?
I didn't.
Because people say that they can smell it in the Wizarding World. I don't smell it though, so I thought maybe if you
I
were
smell it in
sensitive
the
to
Wizarding
smell.
World.
No. And
Epcot is
am
where I
very-
usually smell it.
I'm
Yeah.
very sensitive to smell. But like that, I don't know.
Mm,
Disneyland, Main Street.
Disneyland.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay, that's one. And then the other one is the walkway in between the Magic Kingdom and the Contemporary. The smell of the plants there
oh, I
Oh.
know.
is
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Really?
I'm
I
going to
mean,
leave it at that.
I
Yeah.
walk that path all the time. Now I'm gonna.
It's-
I'm gonna.
it's-
gonna
It-
Particularly stinky.
in the summer. It's really bad. And like I would say
Oh.
late summer, early fall is when it's the worst.
It's the smell of like mildew
Yeah.
or something,
It's like
Mm.
dirty sweat.
yucky.
It's like dirty sweat and it
but
just
it's from specific plants that are
Yeah,
there, and
yeah.
it's like I just
Oh
don't
my
like
gosh.
Yeah,
Now I'm
it's
never.
it's
Yeah.
I'm
bad.
gonna
It's-
notice it.
It's like a
Yeah.
smell that is like so. It's like the smell is so specific that it's almost like damp in your nose.
Yes.
it's
Mm.
bad.
Yeah.
it's like a
it's
heavy
like coming
smell.
back to me right now, and I'm
Yeah, I can
not
smell
digging
it.
it.
The resorts, the all-star resorts used to have, I know exactly what kind of plant
Mm.
produces it. The all-star resorts used to have them all outside of the rooms and they would
They're like,
produce-
"You're at a value hotel.
No,
We're gonna
honestly,
put the stinky
it-
plants here."
yeah, it was bad. My family always used to comment on it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so it was bad. But all right, do you have any other smells that you would like to
I
talk
mean,
about?
I have a lot of
Michael?
positive
Okay,
smells.
let's
the
roll
smells
through
of-
them. List them.
There's so many.
I
of
mean,
them.
there's just so many of them. I mean, there's the obvious ones. There's the pirate's water. There's like the smell on Soarin' and the smell on Flight of Passage and certain things. What?
No, the dog emerged from nowhere on the pillow behind you, and that was
Oh.
really cute.
Oh.
Did he? I
Yeah.
didn't even see
The
The
that.
dog literally just emerged. It was
Oh.
so funny.
Hey, buddy. I don't know. I have so many positive ones. I really just wanted to talk about my negative smells.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Michael.
Well, that's fine.
You're welcome.
Michael, this was just what a sensory experience. Thank you
I
so
try.
much for
Yeah.
doing this again and for being here exactly 1 year later. That really, it was fate. It was kismet.
Full
It was
circle.
just
It was.
supposed to be where it was supposed to be. And
Absolutely.
I appreciate your friendship and your care, and because this podcast really means a lot to us, and it's so nice that you just come on here just wanting to talk parks with us. And
Of course.
I know that you're just such a nice presence in this space, so thank you for always
Thank you.
being there for us and for
Yes.
sharing your smells and sounds with us today. We really appreciate it.
I will always, always, always share my smells and my sounds
And your
with you.
falls and your joys
All of them.
And your
All of
divorce
them.
encounters.
and divorces.
All of
Yes.
it. I can't wait. I can't wait to be in Orlando this week, and I can't wait to see or hear what sounds come my way.
Yes.
Especially the stop and go sign at Hollywood
Do
Studios.
not
Oh
forget,
my
you better send that video. You better
I
send
will.
that video.
I will.
to us.
And I'm going to go do Zoo.
Nobody
what's
can
it
get the
called?
name.
Zootopia Better Zootopia.
No.
It's just
Together forever. Forever Together. No, I don't even remember what it was called. But anyway.
I don't know.
Michael, again, please plug
Thank
your
you
social.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Michael Does Diz, DIZ.
That's right.
That's it.
That's
There's
lovely.
nowhere else.
Lovely. Well,
Yeah.
One
please
stop
make
shop.
yep. And please
I
make
guess
sure
Facebook too, because it auto
Automatic.
posts. Yeah, but it does.
I know.
I
Not
have
It's
Facebook.
6,000. I have 6,000 followers on Facebook. I looked the other day and I was like, "Whoa!
literally
I
that
didn't even
happened.
know you were here."
That happened to me. I was like, I have
Florida's-
19,000 followers on Facebook. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
and they leave the worst comments on
Oh, yeah.
Reels on Facebook. On
Oh, yeah.
Instagram, it's like, wow, this is so cute. Love
Yeah.
this. Aw, precious. Facebook, it's like, go to hell, die. And I'm like, okay,
Disney
thanks.
adults are horrible.
It's like-
They're ruining
Yeah.
the world.
it's like
It's a
you
very
got-
different.
Very different.
made my wife divorce me. How
It's
dare you? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they said.
Pretty
Well,
much.
please
Yeah.
make sure to follow us at Park Peeps Pod, at Joey Nolfi, at Magical Hijinks. You know that's HIJINX while you're at it as well.
And don't forget to vote in our Spotify poll and leave us a comment telling us if you agree with our lists here. Tell us some of your favorite Disney sounds. Until next week, when we have a very Muppets-filled episode planned for you. Thank you so much again, Michael, for being here.
You are welcome.
Yes, and we will see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.